In this episode, we'll discuss the current state of the markets. Who are we? Considering the costs, where will we go? Go to the next XRP's wake-up line. When will we be there? When will we arrive? What's the number? And what time will we wake up? The cryptocurrency markets are doing quite well. Without further ado, I'd like to get right into this, people. I want to reassure you that we have covered everything. As of this morning, on Saturday, Bitcoin 66,993 was up 1.15% over the previous day. Ethereum it's up, coming in at 3,110. 1.23% USD at $peg USD, which is still holding the line at 99 cents, while XRP is down 5% to 52 cents. Solana looks incredibly great, and with the overall market capitalization of cryptocurrencies at $2 trillion, $459 billion, I'd like to congratulate everyone who joined me in that. Cardano, that being said, 47 cents is still a fantastic deal. Even if you are familiar with chains, this is still a fantastic deal. When the link clicked, it was up between 18% and 20%. We will adjust it accordingly. For you, what goes up must also come down. Hello traders. I hope you're doing well. Taking profits and following the majority of traders' advice is crucial, particularly after a 20% decline. Alright, how deep and low can this thing go? Go ahead, I'm not sure, but we can go all the way. Returning to that $12 level, maybe even $10, or, if you look closer, perhaps in the $8 range for Chainlink. Observe that, yet, in my opinion, the Chainlink is still a good investment. As you know, this bull market costs only $100. We were looking at a 10x increase when we arrived at the targets. We were expecting a 10-fold increase. Recall that 10,000 x 10 to the power of x equals 100k. That's what you do. 10 times over, millions of people find cryptocurrency to be simple. In a bull market for cryptocurrencies, 10x is relatively easy. Most likely, you enjoy listening to us all at once. I get that you don't have 10,000 to 310 distinct cryptos, but come on, scale back. You already know how to do the math. To perform a 10x calculation, divide 1,000 into 10 cryptos, which equals 100k. If you fill it out, the total will be $5 million. Your situation will determine this, but we're only advising you to give it some thought. Spread it out and make it more diverse. You can never predict what will occur. I'm not sure if this chart has any sound, but it's fairly interesting, so I'm simply going to play it. Bitcoin costs $100 every month. When comparing Bitcoin to gold in 2014, many people are unaware of where or how much their money would truly be worth. For example, before cryptocurrency, many people never really paid attention to gold, but many people in gold did pay attention to Bitcoin. He's constantly trying to make his rounds about Bitcoin, its price, its direction, etc. As expected, you can observe that Bitcoin is outperforming savings accounts, while the price of gold has clearly reached its peak and is on the verge of declining compared to other projections. We will rise again in the future, but for now, consider this in quick succession. Proceed towards the next bull market opportunity after this one. If we manage to see the next bull run, we should run in 4 years. People haven't been comparing, really. It's odd because those who have invested in traditional markets are often quick to tell you about them. Yes, you should ignore your investment. It should double every 7 years, or at least for 10 years, but when they compare it to something like Bitcoin, they always want to look at it over a shorter time. I like to say, well, if you held money, in your traditional, and look at the last 6 months and look at Bitcoin, you outperformed it, but if you actually follow their advice, in a regular retirement plan, it should double in 7 years or even 10 years, as the average is roughly 8 to 10%. Now compare that to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is amazing. However, the challenge lies in their constant efforts to make changes. It's always necessary that it fit their story. XRP to air on Netflix unleashed film. Now that this is intriguing, I'm not sure if it's all real or if they've already agreed to do it. This is the deal, huh? This is just a trailer, therefore, I believe they still need to raise awareness for Netflix to act. If Netflix decides to release the entire broadcast, it will be fascinating to watch. It would be a significant milestone for the realization if this were to air, and if we could get the story out there. Works of art, reliable cryptocurrency. He decided that closing his shorts and making gains early was the correct course of action. He profited when we swiftly reversed the downward trend. As you can see, they quickly ramped up again in a cluster of bids that were earlier below the price and have now moved up a little below. This is the green box chart. That was the intended outcome. This was the last one he released on May 16th. We touched and tapped it, and now that we've moved to the upside, the question now becomes, will a 74,000 Bitcoin breakthrough occur, in your opinion? We've reached the next phase. We are in the upcoming push-up. As I mentioned earlier, this will begin in May or June. As it moves forward, Solana and other adults will follow suit. We've already witnessed this with Ethereum. With 74K likes above the news content, Ethereum has established a chain connection. At $67, Bitcoin finds itself in a precarious position. There won't be a guy in land 7072 who isn't going through a little rough patch. There will likely be some more sideways movement, but as soon as we break over and overcome that $74,000 area on Bitcoin, keep in mind that put it in writing. This is happening. We're asking for $74,000 because it's already gone. At 4 Bitcoin at the moment. If that occurs, congrats. You're going to have a blast in the second half of 2024. I personally can't wait. That's all I know. CryptoPunk released this. What comes next? What is the next step in the SEC complaint involving XRP and Ripple? Let me try to see whether this works, and if not, please provide a brief synopsis of what's actually happening there and what you believe to be out there. It won't be, in my opinion. It might be less than $25 million, but regardless of the amount, it won't kill Riverside. The crucial factor is whether the judge's file demands an injunction. Therefore, I'm not sure if you can hear that. I appreciate that I can adjust the audio settings. This alters and twists everything, but based on their explanations, Fred, by July, it should all be over. Which is fantastic. Put the past behind us entirely. You are aware that a ripple can occur in a 4-0 or 3-1 fashion. Regardless of the outcome, we have emerged victorious, so we have decided to move forward. It was the ideal moment for this bull market, as many people are beginning to lose hope. I hate to say it, but when people begin to lose trust in Twitter, not just in XRP, but in any cryptocurrency, that is a highly positive indication. When people on cryptocurrency start chanting about billionaires coming to moon landings, for example, 100x 200x, you need to pay attention. I sort of like this, and if we can get complete clarity behind XRP, that's when things start to tumble down very quickly when they are going to get damaged. You know about the institution sales, and we are fully aware of the situation. We have successfully resolved the Ripple case, leaving no unanswered questions, which is a positive sign. What will take place? Said Anonymous for XRP, big things are about to happen. Things are about to happen. Hashchart, yes, I believe he somewhat overreached. It's been too long, but we do expect a significant upward surge to replace these price forecasts. As you can see, he only accomplished this once, by taking the prior triangle from you. Don't shoot the messenger. David Schwartz has cleared the way for XRP to reach an all-time high. The move won't be the same as the previous one, the push to the upside. During the 2017 run, he took the lineup to where we went to the peak in 2020, and he kind of just copied it over. When we remove the Korean pricing, it is now trading at about $2.80 in the US, but the next big move in cryptocurrency is about to happen, the breakout. It's straightforward. We need to move over the 75-cent level by the end of the year, and $150 is the next area where we anticipate significant opposition. Once we surpass that resistance level, we plan to it as 100% fair to expect it to reach $7.50 in the XRP projection. This cycle's target, that's where it could land. You undoubtedly like the fact that I'm a conservative guy. You usually tell us 3 to 6, RIP. Indeed, 3 to 6 cubes. If XRP exceeds $6, I consider it conservative and refer to it as 3 to 6. You won't be upset with me, but if I give you an estimate and say that XRP is 7 to 10, but it only gets to 6, you'll be upset because you'll be left behind and have to wait for the 7 to 10 the next thing you know. This is fully underway, and you have just missed out on a fantastic chance. We keep things basic, 3 to 6 people, and we can always change the numbers when we first start.